Sup everyone, it's Demolition Derby for Life. I'm going to give a video update on my 1987 Corsica. I've been working on it for the last couple days. I've been getting a lot done on it, guys. If you're following me on Facebook, you saw a couple pictures on what I did to the car. And I haven't posted anything on Instagram yet. I will be doing that in the near future. I got to take some pictures of the vehicle just to kind of put some content up. But anyways, guys, it doesn't look like I did much in the back end because I didn't do anything on the back end. What the plan is for the rear end of this car is I will be tucking the trunk inside the back end, and then I will be welding a couple plates on. I can't go crazy with it, but I'm going to weld a couple plates on it, and then I will be bowing the trunk. I'm going to get it down as close as I can, and I'm going to bow the whole thing. That I did that with my one last year. It did do okay, but it did plow down. It was because I didn't put any notches in. Also, what I did was I cut a couple slots in, and I thought that would be enough, but I guess I was wrong, and the whole thing just plowed down. It wasn't totally touching the ground, but it was too far that it wouldn't work. So what I am gonna do this year is I'm gonna put two big I'm gonna put a big notch towards the far back, or semi-big, like 4 inches, and then I will be putting a 2-inch notch where I have behind the lid of my trunk where it's tucked. And then I will be pre-bending the frame up just a tad. I'm gonna hope that will help with the car folding in nice. Also, this is a plastic bumper, I believe it is, and then also what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it off right here, square the back piece up, so that way it still has a little cushioning, and it gives me a couple extra hits. There's really no reason to have a plastic bumper on. I mean, yeah, you can run it, but it also puts it puts weight down on it, and then it can also, that's what it helps with the back end plowing down, and it kind of screws you over. Then you can take it home and jack it back up, but you could have maybe won the Derby if the back end didn't plow down. But moving on, I did clean up a bunch of spots where I want to weld the door shut. I'm not going to weld this side of the car yet because I want to get inside of it, and I don't have to crawl in and out of the windows, which it sucks to do. But I did not weld my gas tank protector in yet. I'm gonna make sure that the gas tank fits in it right first, and also I gotta take out the old fuse area thing. I can't remember what it's called, and then I gotta bring the lines up inside the car, and then yeah. Also, with the back end of the trunk, I forgot. I will be it's like where the spare tire always is. It's like a big hole. I will be sucking that up inside the trunk once I get it all figured out. Also, I did put in the cage in the car. It's nothing spectacular, but it should hold. I mean, I've been wrong before, because last year I got hit on this side of the car, and this this bar, not this one, but it just clear sheared off and it hit me. I was so shocked, and I was like, what the heck just happened? And then I realized that the whole side of the car caved in about 4 inches. But the reason why this bar is sitting up so high was because this bar and that bar were connected together already, and that was in my previous Corsica. So when I put it in, I had to make it fit, and that's ended up what happening. But it should be fine. I do have a extra piece connecting it to this bar and then to the side. I hope it will work, because it kind of sucks if it doesn't, and then I might get hurt. But this cage I think this cage will hold up a lot better than what happened in the previous car. There are a bunch of wires still hanging loose. I will be trimming up a bunch of that stuff, but I haven't done anything with that yet because I don't know. Well, I probably will just leave them all, and then I will zip tie them all up in that back corner and out of my way. As you can see, I did that already with the computer box, and the car still runs and drives with it. I did wrap a piece of old clothing around it, just to give it a little extra support. And then I just zip tied it up in this corner out of the way, and she's good to go. Also, I put in the battery box, and I ran my cables already back. I did put it in all by myself. I mean, not that hard to do. It's better with 2, but sucks with just 1. Then I ran all the wires up behind this little cupboard behind the, I guess it's kind of like the firewall. And then I just ran all the wires back down and connected them together. There were a bunch of fuses and wires and everything just connected to that firewall. All I did was just disconnect it all, and then I just stuck it behind it. That way it's out of the way, and it also helps with if the motor decides to shift back, it doesn't crush anything. Everything's zip tied down, everything's ready to go. I still have to cut a few more wires out once I take my front lights out. I did leave those in because if I want to goof around with the car and race it or whatever out on the lake, that way I can still see if it gets dark. Haven't really done anything else underneath the hood. All the lines are disconnected and whatnot. It's pretty much all ready to go. Yeah, everything's done underneath the hood, ready to go. She idles a little weird, but it's a derby car, whatever. I welded the front suspension solid. As you can, it's sitting a lot higher than what it was. It's sitting about 20 inches from the bottom of the bumper. It's sitting about 20 inches. I do have to compress the bumper yet. I won't do that until I get the lights out, and then I will weld the bumper solid. I don't know if I'm just gonna take the bumper shocks out and then just weld the bumper straight to the frame. I think that would be the best option, but I gotta look at the rules, make sure I can do that. The reason how you weld your front suspension is you just take a plate or whatever. I can't really see anything, but maybe it'll work better on the other side. But all you do is you take a plate, however long, probably about 4 inches, and all what you do is you weld it to the bar. it's like the front suspension bar. It's like a silver thing. You can kind of fairly see it. And all you do is you just weld a plate. Here, I'll get the shop light. Maybe that will help. There we go. See, all you do is you weld just a plate straight across. Very easy to do. It took me about 5 minutes to do both sides. And your suspension's all solid. What else did I do to the car? I put mesh on already. All what I did was take some re-rod that I had laying around. And then also what I did was just weld it together. And then I welded it over the windows and called it good. Gotta put that back. That thing ain't going anywhere. It's pretty solid. I did weld this whole side. Both doors are welded shut. Very simple to do. A lot of guys, or not a lot, but most of it's welding now, but back in the day it used to all be just chain and go. But they don't do that anymore. It's all welding now. Makes the car a lot stronger. I did weld. I don't know why I welded the bottom so much. When I kind of looked at it, it's pretty much rusty and not really holding much, but it, as you can see here, how it is. But otherwise, yeah. Usually you can weld the door as much as you want, just to kind of give you that extra safety, but I did that last year. I went nuts and I welded the whole door completely shut. And honestly, it doesn't really do that much. I mean, maybe it does just a little, but I don't really see how it does. But basically, I just welded 4 on, 6 off, roughly something like that, around the whole door. And it's still shut, so yeah. The rules, I believe, that say you can do 6 on, 6 off, but I don't like to do too crazy with welding, because that's just money to me. But anyways, guys, the car is coming along quite a bit. It's just about done. I got just a few more things to do, and she'll be ready to get bent. So, I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. There have been a bunch of new subscribers. I want to thank you guys for finding my channel. Or if you heard from someone, I want to thank you guys for telling them about my channel. So, just keep telling more and more people about my channel that love to derby or whatever, and maybe they'll find this channel kind of interesting. I know Demolition Missions, his channel is very, very big, very big in my opinion. He's the #1 derby video or YouTuber. We'll tell him derby YouTuber. That's what it would be. They're very big in that. He's the #1. I don't know who would be second, and I might be in the top 10. Who knows? There is another one. I can't quite remember it. Let me look it up quick, guys. I'm gonna give him a shout out. His channel. He doesn't do much on his channel yet, but that's because it's winter time and it's hard to do content. It's easy for me to do content because I like to work out in the winter. Here we go. It is What are you? I think it's Destruction Productions. I think that's what it was. I can't remember exactly, but I'm gonna give him a shout out for he has been a good supporter of this channel. I don't know if he says much about mine, but I want to get him, I want his channel to grow. I think he's also from Minnesota. Not completely sure, but yeah, I want to give him a shout out as well. Also, Derbyman 103. I love watching his channel. I love learning about Derby lawnmowers and all the content that he's been putting up. I want to give him a shout out too. I think he would be the second biggest because he's over 1,000 subscribers. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of rambling on. I want to thank you guys again for watching my videos. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Keep telling people about me. I love you guys, and we'll catch you guys later.